What's up, sports fans? We're here at Brighton, Utah for the relaunch of the Vans High Standard. Soaking up some American culture, soaking up some insane pow, hanging out with an amazing crew of people and wasting those beautiful people's time with a bunch of stupid questions. How salty is Salt Lake City?
Very salty.
Not very. Actually, it's really nice.
Pretty salty. If you walked out on the lake barefoot, you'd probably chop your feet up.
I feel like I expected the people to be a little salty, and they're all actually kind of friendly. They should change the name.
I don't think it's really that salty at all. Generally, I feel like it's a very good place. And there are a lot of slugs here, and slugs don't really like the salt, so.
There is no salt here, it's all love.
It's actually really, really salty. You notice how dry it is when you wake up? It is harsh. Humidifier in the room.
Too salty. Way too salty.
It's pretty fucking salty, honestly. Especially when you start talking to all these old pro snowboarders here, it's a salty place.
Yeah? I thought it was the young ones who were extra salty.
Actually, no, you might be correct in that. Those Gen Zers come with extra salt.
People who talk a lot of shit here, and but also it's all in good fun and we all have a good time, so. Oh, do you actually mean like the actual lake or like?
The actual salt content of the lake. No, you answered the first bit, but if you know how salty the lake is, please tell us.
I don't know like the actual science behind it, but I know that it's like extremely salty. And there's only one species of like living organism in the lake, and it's like a type of shrimp.
Who are you the most stoked about seeing here at the Vans High Standard?
So many cool people, but it's cool to see John Cardiel in person, for sure.
For me, I'm really excited to watch Jed Anderson ride. We were roommates for a few months, so that was really cool.
What's he like as a roommate?
He wasn't as fun as I thought he would be, actually. I was thought I'd have a cool young roommate, and that really wasn't the case. He's kind of like an old man.
I am going to be stoked to watch Norm ride. I don't really even know his last name, but Norm and Egan Wint and Joey Fava.
Louis. I think just everybody who's riding, I'm so hyped. I can't believe I'm here with everybody. I just keep staring at this little head.
I'm so happy to meet Ivika in person. We've talked so much online over the years, but finally getting to meet and ride with her in person has made me so happy.
Absolutely. Can you see Ivika in the shot behind us?
Oh, she's right there.
Dude, there's so many sick riders here today. It's incredible. Like Louis, Jed, Jake, kind of hyped on the old classics, but also Joey Fava, man, he was just killing it yesterday. Everyone here is insane. I mean, we got the best riders in the world.
Mike Rav. Yeah, I like his style. He's dope.
I'm so stoked that Benny Urban and Ivika came all the way over. Benny's such a G.
The guys from Method, just random to see him here, so.
Hey, we're happy to be here.
Ben Cato is here. That's really cool. He's one of my favorite skateboarders and he's DJing, so I'm hyped on that.
Have you ever spun more than a 720? And if you did, what did it feel like?
Yeah, it feels great. It feels really good.
What was the spin?
Cab 9. Yeah, it feels great.
I've gone all the way to the 1080. It was kind of blurry. It was like you ever drink a lot, it kind of like that. Like you're like, whoa, I don't really remember the night, and then it comes back to you after you land.
No.
What do you think it would feel like?
Bad. I have never.
No, on accident, but not landing anything.
I was talking with David Gite this morning. I've done 1/900, and that's only because I had to for my video part. But I really think any 540s are like my max. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What did the 900 feel like?
It felt like, whew, I'm done. Never have to do that again.
I want to say I capped out at a 7. It's in my video part in Hollywood, which is a Colorado movie in 94. Felt real good.
I mean, does it count falling down the mountain, cartwheeling?
Absolutely not. Never even tried. I know my limitations. Yeah, I did try a backy once and to immediate tomahawk, but that's about as radical as I get.
Technically, we're all spinning around right now because the Earth is revolving around the sun. So we're pretty much doing a infinity degree spin always.
I've never spun more than a 720. In my dreams, it feels really cool.
It feels so still here, but it's not.
What's the most memorable trick you've ever seen go down at Rail Gardens?
Forget who did it. Somebody did like a hard way back 180 gap to the down rail, maybe Spencer Schubert.
For me, rail gardens like really weren't that cool. I never got to go. But I do, one of my most memorable Salt Lake ones was like a Jeff Anderson frontside through like a really steep kink next to a fence here in Salt Lake.
I don't have that good of a memory, but I'm pretty sure that I saw some really nice lines there while I was there.
I remember when Spencer set up the slack line between the kink rails, and that was insane.
Honestly, it's probably Spencer's whole real snow part.
Probably Lizard King, like just doing anything because he's the best and he skates and he's just got the best vibe.
Oh man, there's so many that I couldn't even pinpoint one for you. There's thousands of memorable tricks done so many different ways, you know? Once you think everything's been done, somebody comes and does something new.
Someone go up it?
Honestly, I probably couldn't even tell you because Rail Gardens has banned snowboarders for the last like 4 or 5 years, hardcore. So it's been too long, I can't think, but there's been so many epic things. I think Spenny did some crazy lines. Some people have done some cool shit like jumping off the roof of the pavilion. I mean, anything and everything you can ever think of has been done there.
Torment had like a rail jam there, like maybe right before COVID hit, and my really good friend Marcus Rustad like back tacoed the rail, and like I don't know, there's just like a lot of really sick stuff happening that day, and Rav was really killing it, and Tommy Gesme was like really on fire that day. Like, yeah, probably Rail Gardens, Torment, Rail Jam.
If Steve Van Doren was a waffle, what would you top him with?
Disgusting. Stop.
All the toppings, whipped cream, maple syrup, chocolate chips, whatever else they got, sprinkles.
Probably just maple syrup, maybe some butter, just kind of classic style.
Butter him up?
Yeah, butter him up, you know, try to get him, you know, ready.
Chocolate sprinkles.
Butter and syrup. It's OG.
Damn, that's tough. I guess whipped cream, why not? That's rough.
Yeah.
Guy like him, I go with some classics, just whipped cream and maybe some sprinkles.
Jalapenos. Yeah. I need to spice them up a little bit.
Oh, whipped cream for sure. He's just asking for whipped cream.
Vegan Cocoa June, yogurt, chocolate chips, and like a really good like maple syrup.
And do you have any closing words for the Method Mag audience?
No.
And maybe it isn't really seen by snowboarding as much as it should be, so shout out you guys. Yeah.
Stoked to see everybody ride the course and have a good time.
Grab Indy.
Try to keep a light heart, and that way maybe you can fly a little higher. So.
What a poet, on and off the board. You can say hi if you want.
Yeah, I'll just say hi.
Be you. You gotta be you because everyone else is taken, right?
What up, Method Mag? Let's hope you all buy us some print mags and keep these mags in business, you know what I'm saying? Support.
I don't know. I apologize on behalf of all of the skateboard industry for our behavior. So we love you guys.
Shout out to all the like European riders who don't get that much recognition. I know there's a lot of you guys over there who are like really killing it and like working really hard.
God, I don't know. Snowboard more, to work less.
Yeah, support your mag. These guys are holding it down and showing, you know, like the love for shred. So let's keep it going.
Oh shit.